got it again!
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in North Central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Shippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that love wonder friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of High School Basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Also on Brookville Sports LLC tonight. We are in Brookville for a teamed-up game here. I've got Nathan Sharp of Brookville LLC alongside me. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Basketball on the YDL Sports Network. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the view and you stay for the view. You come for the food and you stay for the view. End of the JV game right now. We're on a little early tonight as they have a special presentation in honor of the late Jim McCracken as soon as this game is over. Although at 45-43 right now, Clarion, an opportunity maybe for overtime as Brookville's going to go to the line to shoot two with 9.4 to play in the JV game. A little bit of bonus coverage there, but
it's exciting to get to see these young guys go, man. They're a lot taller than they were when I was in high school. I'll tell you that. They really are. I mean, everything has changed to a certain point. I mean, I noticed that when I was doing some other basketball games, but I haven't covered any Brookville games this year, so I may be a little out of school, but I think we'll be okay. Chad normally does it. Thanks for having me along here, Chris.
No problem. Today's game on Brookville LLC brought to you by Hoke Insurance, where Cooper, Olivia, and Mom say, go Raiders. Also by Lifespan Family Services. Become a foster parent today. Every child deserves a family. By Mac Metals, a leading metal manufacturer in the steel industry. By Matson Insurance, all you need is us. By Plyler's Car Wash and Laundromat, your top-notch, state-of-the-art car wash and the place to get your entire week's laundry done right now. By Robles Heating and Cooling. By the YMCA in Brookville. Also by Heather, going to mess this up. Is it Castellon?
Yeah.
Heather Castellon, now of EXP Realty, buy, sell, trade, whatever you call Heather. I know someone. So those are some of those sponsors brought to you by Brookville LLC. Raiders are going to have a chance here with 3.2 seconds to go to possibly win this game down a point. But they're going to have to hurry, though, as it's going to now take a half-court heave, and that heave is going to be long, and Clarion's going to hold on and win this JV game, 45-44. But tell you what, I've watched Clarion JV a lot this year, Nathan, and that's as close as they've come to losing a game all season.
That was a good game. I was excited to watch that end that way. And, Clarion ahead of the game. And what do we expect here for the varsity matchup? I mean, are we
well, you know what? Before we do that, they're going to have this. They're going to have this special ceremony here for Jim McCracken. We're going to try to see if we can pick up Rich Rhodes of the Jeffersonian Democrat, who is going to be doing the public address announcing for this. As athletic director Dave Osborne works on getting things going here. But Jim McCracken, longtime head girls coach at Clarion Limestone, who was the ninth grade coach here at Brookville, passed away here in December, and they're going to have an award that they're going to honor him with that goes to the ninth grader on a ninth grade team here at Brookville moving forward. But we'll see if we can tune in here to Rich Rhodes as he goes. And we apologize that the audio is not the greatest. We are trying to do this through our audio after they've made their announcement. I think they're waiting on the Brookville kids to come back up before they do it. But anybody who knew Jim McCracken knew Jim was a great individual, Nathan.
Good. He really, just a good guy. Always had a smile for you. And he dedicated himself to young people in athletics and basketball in particular, track too at one point. But we got Rich here.
Yep, here. We're going to go here.
Special ceremony honoring the memory of a longtime basketball coach. Jim McCracken recently passed away after a long battle with cancer, multiple myeloma. We'd like to honor his memory tonight. And as you can see, there's a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society going on in the lobby. Make sure you get your raffle tickets tonight. Among the raffles are 2 tickets to the February 24th Penn State men's basketball game against Indiana. Jim McCracken started his impressive coaching career at his alma mater at Clarion, and the guy that gave him his first job, Bobcats head coach Tom Lewis. He coached the Lady Lions for 17 years, won 263 games, 2 conference championships, and 1 District 9 title. He was a girls track and field coach, as well as his team won 4 D9 titles. Jim's first coaching assignment in Brookville was with the Raiders Varsity program for 2 years, 03, 04, and 04, 05, and he was around the school kids program ever since. This year was to be his 7th season as the 9th grade boys coach. Jim was a sports junkie. He was always available to help run open gyms in the off season, a very important role considering how busy this program has been for several years. He took kids and coached teams at summer and fall leagues, and he enjoyed being around sports. Simply put, Jim was a coaching gym rat, and he will be critically missed. Some of Jim's last words were great advice for our current freshman coach, Holly Manning. She shared it with me right before Jim's final days. Make those boys do things they don't think they can do. That's right up there on the list of what it means to be a great coach. At this time, in honor and memory of Jim, the Brookville Raiders basketball program, in conjunction with the McCracken family, would like to honor a freshman basketball player with the Jim McCracken Dedication Award. This award goes to the player who shows dedication and passion, exhibits a very important trait of coachability, along with the love of basketball, pursuit of improvement with other important items such as unselfishness, love, and joy for the game, family, and community. At this time, our inaugural Jim McCracken Dedication Award goes to Armani Klinger.
That was some good stuff there. Chris.
Is it Armani Klinger? Or is that, I was trying to hear the name as I was doing some other things.
I didn't hear it either. I'm sorry. But no, you don't see. Huh? Armani Klinger, yeah.
Yeah, gets the first Jim McCracken Award.
Chris Taylor here next to me, longtime referee, and
Son
Brookville
Reese now on
basketball
Son Reese now on the Brookville team. Feeling old that Chris's son's already playing high school basketball now, but that's just the way that works after a while. Hey, we're going to step aside. We're going to thank some of our sponsors here. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. We'll get more into this Brookville versus Clarion game when we come back.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer.
Well-designed, thinking about safety, thinking about quality.
completely American-made, start to finish.
Exceptional customer value.
Because we're staying innovative. We're trying to stay up on the best technology.
When it comes to locomotives, we are totally custom manufactured.
Driving for quality and superior results.
We build equipment that lasts a long time.
We do it the best.
Everybody is talking about A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. As you can see from these pictures, their hot home cooking is wonderful, from hearty meals to the best pies and desserts. Make A&M Family Restaurant your place for lunch or dinner. Open all days but Mondays. Enjoy true family dining at A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. Proud sponsors of this telecast and supporter of youth athletics.
Excuse me, do you have any campers that are easy to maneuver? My dad struggles on driveways.
What? I'm a good driver. I'm okay.
Tell that to the fire hydrant. Do you have any with nice bathrooms? My mom is kind of high maintenance.
That's not true. I can be outdoorsy.
You know what? Actually, a backup camera would be nice.
We need a fridge too. And bunk beds.
Oh, wait, and a tub, just in case.
I think we can help all of you.
Three Rock RV Center of Brookville. Finding you and your family the perfect fit when it comes to recreational vehicles.
Back here in Brookville, I'm joined by a special guest now, Rich Rhodes, sports editor at the Jeffersonian Democrat, leader vindicator in New Bethlehem. Rich was the master of ceremonies for the quick presentation of the new award honoring Jim McCracken. And Rich, just talk a little bit about how this award came about.
Well, it came from the family. They wanted to honor a freshman that, that's the team that Jim has coached the last 7 years. And they just wanted to honor his memory, along with the stuff, Cancer Society fundraiser, stuff like that. And that's why they came up with the dedication award. And Armani is somebody that definitely has worked his way up through the ranks and doing a pretty good job for the freshman team.
Yeah, I first met Jim when I first got to Clarion County way back in 1998. He was coaching the Clarion Limestone girls at that point in time, and it just seemed like no matter where you went, Jim was always there. And generally speaking, his good friend Bob Tonkin was always at his side too.
Well, I don't know who was the sidekick, but yeah, Jim was with Bob, who always had some D9 committee duties, and Jim would fill in. He just really legitimately was a coaching gym rat. I mean, he was everywhere. And when he started getting involved here with the program, boy, what an asset he was to Coach Dalton Park, and then even trying to help out with Matt this year, even though he was battling illness. He really got through a lot of illnesses. He had good times, he had bad times, and he just never had a negative attitude. It'd be like it was just an annoyance,
One of my favorite Jim McCracken, Bob Tonkin stories, a few years ago, Brookville, it might have even been the year that Brookville went to it would have probably been before COVID, but I did a game here at Brookville, and after the game, Tonk said something about, hey, do you want to come out and get wings with Jim and I up at the Hourglass? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'd never been to the Hourglass. I didn't really know the kind of atmosphere. Well, they had a band at the Hourglass that night. And anybody who's ever been there knows that when they have a band, forget about trying to talk to anybody. You're not talking to anybody. And it was really funny trying to communicate with Jim and Tonk that night. And I think that's my everlasting memory of Jim McCracken at the end of the day, was the fact that after that we always laughed about how if we wanted to have a good conversation, we would have to go to the Hourglass to have that conversation.
He was my neighbor for years. He actually lived in Brookville while he worked at the railroad, and he was still coaching at CL, of course. And he was my neighbor, and he lived the street above, which is up a hill. It was up higher than my street at Euclid. And I can't imagine what he saw us growing up, playing around in the neighborhood and, doing stuff, just sports. And, I never really interacted with him back then, but boy, later on, what a great man he was. And, go talk to Gus Simpson if you want some Jim McCracken stories, since he was in the trenches with him.
Yeah, what a great honor here by Brookville to do that as well. Obviously the family wanting to be involved with it is great too, but I just think that'll be something that'll allow that name to live on for as long as it happens.
Absolutely, and I've got a lot of hard workers, and not a bad award to give to a junior high kid.
No, not at all. Hey, Rich, thanks for taking a couple minutes to join us here tonight. Folks, we'll get back. We'll talk a little bit about this basketball game when we return. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network and Brookville Sports LLC, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Hey, y'all, this is Mark Bowe. I'm at Devil's Barbecue, and this place is awesome. These folks are nice. We came up here the last time, and we couldn't get enough of it. I saw a sign. I came 10 miles out of the way because we had to have it again. And all I know is we might not show up to work tomorrow because it's that good. See y'all.
Devil's Barbecue, where it's all about the smoke. Brookville, PA.
Oh, hey, we finished up this morning. Yep, ready to roll.
It's done already?
Yep.
Listen, guys, I'm kind of in the doghouse with my wife. I was hoping to stay here a little while.
Could take her camping.
Get her flowers.
Or apologize for whatever you did.
You guys are good. You're too good.
Fast and reliable maintenance services from 3 Rock RV Center. 3 Rock RV Center of Brookville.
Fox's Pizza Den of Brookville and DuBois is a proud sponsor of Brookville Athletics. Also a proud employer of our area's youth. The next time you're hungry, think Fox's Pizza Den of Brookville and DuBois.
Thanks to your generous donations, Goodwill Industries has been able to be more than a store. We are proud to help those in need meet life challenges through opportunity, education, training, and work throughout our communities. Thank you for your support, and best of luck to the Raiders this season.
Hey,
Normally, I don't cut girls' hair, but for this TV spot, I'm going to make an exception.
Whatever, Flap. Just tell them why you dragged me in here.
Why don't we let the boys tell them?
Well, Mom, all these years you've been there for us through countless wrestling practices, tournaments, matches, and we just wanted to say thanks.
That's right, Mom. And since it's my senior year, we wanted to do this spot to thank you properly. Hey, what am I, chopped liver? You're not a mom, Dad.
Yeah, Dad, you wouldn't understand.
Okay, in all seriousness, thanks to all of those who have supported Brookville Raider Wrestling, televised by Billy, Dante, and Nate over the years.
That's right, and for wrestling moms everywhere and Flat Stop Barbershop,
Go Raiders!
Securing your financial future begins by planning today. McKinley & Company has been a leading provider of business and financial advisory services since 1983. Our team of certified public accountants and financial planners will help you navigate the challenges of an increasingly complex financial world so that you can achieve your goals. Call or come in today for a consultation with one of our experts.
Strong's Painting and Pressure Washing of DuBois is rooting for the Brookville Raiders this season. Strong's Painting and Pressure Washing does painting, staining, pressure washing, and roof washing. Contact them online at strongspainting.net.
Nate here with the girls at Workplace Health. Alyssa, Ryan. They are proud sponsors of Brookville Raider Wrestling.
Workplace Health is an occupational medicine facility, employee-related health services, screenings, preventions, treatments, anything to keep our employees healthy.
And it's right here on Allegheny Boulevard in Brookville, so if you are an employer and you need those services, make sure you get a hold of
Workplace Health.
Back here in Brookville, getting ready for this game between the Raiders of Brookville at 8-8 and the 12-5 Clarion Bobcats. Both of these teams, Nate, have aspirations of winning District 9 titles. Brookville has won, I think, 3 or 4 in a row there in AAA. Clarion did win during the COVID year, 2020 season, 2021 season. It feels like they can be one of the contenders again this year. Both teams coming off of disappointing losses on Friday. Brookville lost a D9 league game to St. Mary's that in most likelihood probably lost them any real shot at a D9 league title as they now fall 2 games behind Elk County Catholic. That was on a buzzer-beating coast-to-coast layup by Anthony Nedzinski of St. Mary's. Clarion coming off of a loss at Clarion Limestone. Always a great rivalry game, a game that I think the Bobcats wish they kind of had back. You know, you've been around sports a long time. It's how teams respond to losses that really define how they are as teams.
Well, there's no question about that. A lot of people are going to be questioning how the Detroit Lions respond to that loss yesterday, but we won't get into that. I know where your feelings are. But, hey, one thing real quick, I want to say something about Rich's speech about Jim. I don't see Rich get choked up too much. He's one of the most journalistic guys in the world, and I'll tell you what, he's the best in terms of Brookville historical sports information, and I could tell that meant a lot to him. So back to Clarion here and Brookville. So 8-8, 12-5. Do we have a game tonight, or?
Yeah, I think we do. I think Brookville's 8-8 because of the schedule Brookville's played.
Okay.
Games with the likes of Franklin, Oil City. Some of the other teams they've played, even games in that D9 league, they've played a very, very, very difficult schedule. Not to say Clarion hasn't, because they have as well. We do have a couple of games that we can look at. We can look at Punxsutawney. Punxsutawney defeated Clarion in the championship game of the tournament down there. Brookville had a win, I think it was just last week, over the Chucks. So I think that we're in store for what should be a pretty good basketball game tonight, and it's got a subplot to it. Senior Devin Lauer of Clarion, just 14 points shy of 1,000 in his career. So
big deal.
Young Mr. Lauer. Now, he didn't have the best of games when he was 23 short on Friday night. Did he get some of those jitters away? It's whether it's 100 wins in wrestling, whether it's 1,000 points in basketball, those are always nerve-wracking situations for young men and women, and it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out tonight. We're going to step aside here. Thanks some more of our sponsors. When we get back, we'll be closer to game time. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, Brookville Sports LLC, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here at Brookville High School, getting ready for this showdown between the Brookville Raiders and the Clarion Bobcats. And Nathan, I know you've got a special announcement to make that you're really excited about, and I'm excited about as well. And it involves spring sports, which are just around the corner. Of course, on the YDL Sports Network, we've been doing baseball and softball since our inception. We have no plans to change any of that, but we're fantastically welcoming Brookville LLC, which we've had a great partnership with all winter, into the fold for that as well. And Nathan, why don't you tell people about that?
Well, it's exciting. Pitchers and catchers are going to be coming up here pretty soon, right? And everybody can look towards the spring and the sunshine and the warmer weather and baseball. And we're going to cover all of the home games for Brookville High School this year. I got the early schedule from Oz. It always changes, but we plan on covering all of the home games. I think there are 9 on the schedule as of right now. We're going to do some away games. Maybe you can help me out with that. Corey Lindemuth is going to be doing the play-by-play for the home games. And if you guys remember a few years ago when Corey helped us out on Mega Rock, he was awesome. Really, really, really good of K&T supplies, and we're excited about it. So we do need sponsors to help us out, and I always hate to be a pitch man, but that's what I do.
Isn't that always the truth, though? People love these sports, but, get a hold of Nathan for Brookville LLC. Get a hold of me for the YDL Sports Network.
Exactly.
We can't do this without the sponsors that we have. And, some of those for Brookville LLC tonight include Clarion Bathware, Heather Castellone Realty, EXP Realty, Hoke Insurance, Lifespan Family Services, Mac Metals, Matson Insurance, Plyler's Car Wash and Laundromat, Grobel's Heating and Cooling, and the Brookville YMCA. We're going to stay here for the national anthem. National Anthem tonight brought to you by Icy Inc. Be cool, wear Icy, ICYYInc.com. That's Icy Inc. in Warren. Drive to the game tonight brought to you by the Warren Tire Center, WarrenTireCenter.com. Game stream, as always, on the YDL Sports Network, brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protected. Go OilCountryCrates.com. Time for the Rehab Center. Starting lineups, the Rehab Centers, chiropractors caring for health with 8 locations, including in Clarion and Brookville. It's therehabcenters.com. Old English spelling of centers, RES. Starters for Clarion. It is Derek Smale, Dawson Smale, Bryce Brinkley, Gabe Simcoe, and Devin Lauer. So it's Dawson Smale, Devin Lauer, Bryce Brinkley, Derek Smale, and Gabe Simcoe for Tom Lewis's Clarion Bobcats with a record of 12-5. Now Matt Wright's is Brookville Raiders. Looks like they're going to have Jesse Lucas. There he comes right now. Kellen Haynes, who's put up about 3 or 4 career highs in the last couple of weeks here. Caleb Cornbaugh. Pearson Roman and Jack Pete. So it's Jesse Lucas, Kellen Haynes, Jack Pete, Caleb Cornbaugh, and Pearson Roman for the 8-8 Brookville Raiders.
What I got from Chad Weaver for tip is, hold on, let me tell you, I got to read the text. Jack Pete has been getting into foul trouble early as of late. he needs to stay clean in order to make this a game. Thanks, Chad, for that little tidbit.
Getting ready for our Home and Specialty Roofing first quarter. Home and Specialty Roofing in Earl City. Call today for an estimate, 814-676-8024. That's 814-676-8024. It'll be the Mac Metals tip-off here. Gabe Simcoe will jump against, looks like it'll be Jack Pete doing the jumping for Brookville. So, again, that opening tip brought to you by Mac Metals, a leading metal manufacturer in the steel industry. We're ready to get underway as Dave Wright throws it up, and it's won by the Raiders of Brookville, Caleb Cornbaugh. Cornbaugh gives it off to Pete. Pete along the baseline, pushes it over to Lucas, now into the corner for Roman. Three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Cornbaugh, and he walked. Hey, you know what, Nathan? You don't have to travel in the game. Just travel to Warren County, PA, the Warren County Visitors Bureau, wcvb.net/events. They've got a great event coming up on Saturday. They've got Winterfest, and our very own Andy Close is doing the polar plunge at the Winterfest. Here's Lauer for Clarion. Again, needs 14 for 1,000. He looks inside to Derek Smale. Derek Smale lays it up and in, and Clarion takes an early 2-0 lead.
You had to put me on the camera, didn't you? I haven't done this in a long time. Plus, I got my glasses that I have to wear now, so I don't know whether I'm watching the court or the.
As long as you just follow the action, you'll be okay. You don't need to actually look in the viewfinder there. As now we get an offensive foul after another travel on Cornbaugh. Now we got an offensive foul. They're going to get Derek Smale for that. That's his first.
You're getting the zoo riled up down
Team's
here.
First. Great refereeing crew out there. We've got Emery Faith, Dave Wright, and Scott Sullivan. That refereeing crew brought to you by the Brookville YMCA. With the basketball is Jack Pete. Pete gets it over to Lucas, back to Pete. Pete inside, layup by Haynes, good, and we're tied at 2.
I follow the viewfinder because I lost a couple of football plays way back when watching the field.
Here's Smale. Smale gives it off to Brinkley. Brinkley will set things up. Brinkley drives base, and he'll be fouled before he gets there. It's going to be an arm bar on, I think they're going to get Roman here.
So like you said, Clarion 12-5, Brookville 8-8. It should be a pretty competitive game.
Dawson Smale looks around, finds Bryce Brinkley. Brinkley inside to Simcoe. Simcoe back out to Derek Smale, now to Devin Lauer. Lauer around the screen. Lauer, jumper, won't go. Rebound comes into the hands of Cornbaugh. Cornbaugh quickly to Jack Pete, who wants to go quick across the line. Pete loses it as Lauer knocked it, and it's going to go off of Brinkley. It'll remain Brookville basketball.
So Lauer had how many points in that last game when he needed?
He needed 23. He had 9.
So he needs
14.
Okay, it's my Brookville math.
Cornbaugh off to Lucas. Lucas swings it to Haynes. Haynes, three-pointer in the air. No good. Rebound knocked into the hands of Simcoe, who throws it right to Haynes, unfortunately for Clarion. But Haynes misses it, unfortunately for Brookville. Getting the rebound was Brinkley across to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale, the senior baseball player, headed to Xavier. He turns in the lane and lays it up. Quickly the other way comes Brookville. Cornbaugh out now to Roman, now back into the hands of Haynes. Now to Roman, back to Haynes. Lucas will swing it to Pete. Pete drives the baseline and lost the ball. Wanted to foul, is not going to get it.
Brookville seems to have some buttery fingers here to start the matchup.
Yeah, I was just about to say, both teams seem a little out of sorts here in the early going, kind of a feeling out period right now. Two teams that don't see each other a lot, so probably is going to lead to some feeling out process. Here's Lauer. Lauer to Smale. That's Dawson. Dawson Smale inside to Simcoe. Simcoe turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Jack Pete. Jack Pete wants to push. Matters looks over, finds Haynes. Haynes to Ruhlman, now into the hands of Cornball. Back to Ruhlman, now inside to Pete. Pete turns. Pete drives it through and lays it up. 4-4. Jack Pete with the Framorelli sales and service driving layup. Now on the other side, trying one of those is Dawson Smale, and he answers with his own Framorelli sales and service driving layup. And Clarion back out in top 6-4. Here's Lucas. Lucas to Ruhlman, now to Cornbach. Cornbach goes back to Lucas. Lucas tries to go inside, and it's kicked out of bounds by the active knee that time of Gabe Simcoe. So Pete the trigger here. Ruhlman over to Cornbach. Now Lucas back to Cornbach. Cornbach wants to drive. Cornbach threw a lot of bodies, and I think they're going to get Derek Smale again, and if that's on him, that's going to be 2 on the big fella.
So he has 2 already?
No, they're going to actually get Simcoe, so that'll be the first one on Simcoe. It will send Cornbach to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. Tonesta Builder Supply, your locally owned and operated home improvement center with locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, TonestaBuilders.us. So Cornbach at the free throw line. Nothing but net on the first one as we get a Showcase Home substitution for Brookville. Checking in, Carter Mackins. You know what? You'll never have to substitute quality when you use Showcase Homes for your next home build. Online at visitshowcasehomes.net. Second one up and good by Cornball. We're all tied up at 6. Smale across the timeline. That's Dawson to Derek. Back to Dawson. Dawson just inside the three-point line. Airballs it.
Man, the zoo will let him know it. Just saw Cookie down here with a lot of Noah Peterson and a lot of the older guys. And
that'd be Clayton Cook, star for Brookville.
C is for Cookie.
Saw him up at George Barbershop in Clarion about a month and a half ago. Three-pointer by Haynes, no good. Offensive rebound by Lucas. Gets it back. That's a 3 by Mackus, no good. Rebounded by Cornball. And now we're going to get a foul. And if that is going to be 2 on one of those guys, it's either Smale or Simcoe. It's going to be Simcoe. So Gabe Simcoe with his second. And that's going to send Haynes to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. And it has been Brookville on the offensive glass early on here that's making a difference for the Raiders.
You just saw Dalton Park in the camera there. He was a great coach for Brookville for quite a few years. Good guy. Graduated a year ahead of me in high school and really did a great job.
Dante Gervin checks in on the Showcase Home substitution, is making 1 of 2 there. Was Haynes to give Brookville the 1-point lead. Brinkley across the timeline. Brinkley finds Lauer. Lauer pulls it back out now. He's looking, gets it to Dawson Smale. Dawson has trouble with the dribble. It's on the ground, and we're going to get a held ball. And on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, it is Clarion basketball. Nobody up. Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Pizza Hut Clarion. Pizza Hut Brookville. Pizza Hut DuBois. All along that I-80 corridor. So now Dawson Smale will set things up. Gets it to Dante Gervin. Gervin back to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale picked up tightly here. Finds a lane though. Drive. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Lucas. That's Jesse Lucas. Jesse Lucas hands it off to Cornball.
Has Lauren scored yet?
No. Here's Haynes, and Haynes, that's going to be 2 now on Derek Smale. got to be smarter than that if you're Derek Smale, knowing you already had a foul there. So 4 now on Clarion, and now they're going to have to go to Cameron Merle, but they don't. Did they get him in time? They don't.
They're going to let him.
No, they're not going to let him. That was the fault of the fault of the table. They were a little late in buzzing him in. Really, the referee should have let him go. He was there in time.
I thought so.
So now Derek Smale's got to be really careful with those 2 fouls. But his brother Dawson with the steal and a chance for the coast to coast. Lays it up. Can't get it to go, though. Rebounded by Cornball. So missed opportunity there for the Bobcats. Cornball gets it off to Lucas. Now to Matkins. Matkins back to Cornball. Now to Matkins into the corner. Quickly moved to Pete. Pete, great pass by Pete. That's a 3-pointer by Haynes, but he hit the top of the backboard there. Way off the mark. So now Clarion will try to slow things down maybe here with 1:42 to go in the quarter. It's not really their style, but we'll see what happens here. Here's Gervin. Gervin, quick turnaround shot, no good. Rebound tipped out by Derek Smale to Gervin, though. Brinkley with it. Brinkley to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale finds some room, and then he runs into a guy. And I think they're going to get Brookville here, and they might get either Pete or Cornball. And Cornball is down right now. Not a good sign for Brookville. We'll see what happens here. They're going to get Cornball on the foul. And Cornball is currently down. And you know what? We're going to step aside here real quick, Nathan. We'll be right back.
Everybody is talking about A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. As you can see from these pictures, their hot home cooking is wonderful, from hearty meals to the best pies and desserts. Make A&M Family Restaurant your place for lunch or dinner. Open all days but Mondays. Enjoy true family dining at A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. Proud sponsors of this telecast and supporter of youth athletics.
Some good news for Brookville as Cornball was able to pop right back up. Maybe just had the wind knocked out of him, hopefully. And now the ball is deflected out of bounds by Pete. It'll remain Clarion basketball. As you can see, with 1:15 to go here in quarter number 1, brought to you by Home and Specialty Roofing in Oil City. Driving is Brinkley, and he's going to get fouled there by Matkins. The first on Matkins and the third on Brookville.
Looked clean, but that's why I'm not a ref.
They've been pretty consistent so far, though, Nathan, and that's all you ask for as a player and a coach and a fan. And Brinkley drills the first one to tie things up at 7. He'll get a second one from the Tenesta Builder Supply free throw line. Second shot is up. Second shot is a little strong. Rebounded there by Lucas. Lucas to Matkins. Matkins to Haynes. Haynes thought about the 3. Instead, he wants to go in. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. And now we're going to get a foul. And I think it's going to be on Matkins again. And that'll be quick 2 on Carter Matkins. That is his, well, they're saying now, well, I think that's his second. Team's 4th.
Talking to his dad, Shane, earlier. Shane used to grace this court along with Don Gill back in the day.
So now,
way back in the day.
Now checking in is Luke Burton. Luke, a freshman or a sophomore?
You're asking. I'm sorry, I can't tell you that.
No problem. I just know he's a youngin' and he's played a real key role since coming in.
If I look down, I'm going to miss the ball.
It's okay. It's not on the roster I gave you, so it's not going to do us any good there. It's okay. We know he's young and we know he's talented, and that's all that really matters. There's Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale hands it off to Cameron Merle. Cameron Merle through a lot of traffic, throws up a wild shot that's rebounded by Lucas.
We got a good one so far, Chris.
Jack Pete will now set it up. He might be looking here to hold for the last shot for Brookville here in the Home and Specialty Roofing first quarter. With the basketball in the corner, Burton, though, is going to take the 3, and he drills an Allegheny Electric Three-pointer for Luke Burton.
10-7, Brookville.
And now Merle at the horn, just off the mark, and the quarter comes to an end. 10-7 Brookville at the end of one. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network. Brookville LLC, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer.
Well-designed, thinking about safety, thinking about quality.
Completely American-made, start to finish.
Exceptional customer value.
Because we're staying innovative. We're trying to stay up on the best technology.
When it comes to locomotives, we are totally custom manufactured.
Driving for quality and superior results.
We build equipment that lasts a long time.
We do it the best.
Hey y'all, this is Mark Bowe. I'm at Devil's Barbecue, and this place is awesome. These folks are nice. We came up here the last time, and we couldn't get enough of it. I saw a sign. I came 10 miles out of the way because we had to have it again. And all I know is we might not show up to work tomorrow because it's that good. See y'all.
Devil's Barbecue, where it's all about the smoke. Brookville, PA.
Fox's Pizza Den of Brookville and DuBois is a proud sponsor of Brookville Athletics. Also a proud employer of our area's youth. The next time you're hungry, think Fox's Pizza Den of Brookville and DuBois.
Back here as we get ready for the Hunter Station Golf Club's second quarter. Valentine's Day just around the corner. Nothing would be better than a stay and pay package for that golfer in your life from Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tenesta. Check them out online at hunterstation.com. Brookville basketball on the Pizza Hut possession arrow. Up 3 after the late 3 by Burton to end the quarter. Jake Samayan now in the game for Brookville, along with Burton, Lucas, Pete, and Haynes. There's Samayan, and he's going to double dribble. For Clarion, it is Dawson Smale, Devin Lauer, Cameron Merle, Bryce Brinkley, and Dante Gervin. Lauer needs 14 for 1,000, was held scoreless in that first quarter. Three-pointer by Gervin. He buries the Allegheny Electric 3. Dante Gervin. AlleghenyElectric.com. Inside Burton, and now we're going to get a jump as Burton tied up by Gervin, and on the Pizza Hut possession arrow, it is Clarion basketball.
I thought the last one was Clarion.
No, the last one before the quarter was Clarion, and then at the quarter break, it went back to Brookville, and now it goes to Clarion.
All right.
As Tanner Miller and Owen Cribble check in for Clarion here. Another Showcase Home substitution. Online, visit showcasehomes.com. Here's Lauer with it, picked up by Lucas. Lauer into the corner to Miller, now inside to Cribble, back out to Lauer. It was in his feet. Now Lauer started to drive, was picked up, now gives it back to Tanner Miller. Tanner Miller loses it, stolen by Pete. 2-on-1, Jack Pete lays it up and in. So athletic is Jack Pete. Quickly the other way is Lauer for Clarion. Has to give it off to Miller. Now to Merle. Now to Gervin. Gervin finds Lauer. Lauer thought about the 3, now drives. Now tries to create contact and airballs it, but it's rebounded by Cribble. Gets it back out to Gervin. Now sets it up with Miller. It feels like Lauer kind of forced that one, Nathan.
Well,
as Merle now misses the layup. Rebounded by Kellen Haynes.
He'll get to 1,000 points before the end of the season, no doubt, right?
Yeah.
But, I'm sure he's excited to get it done. He's got a lot of family here tonight. In the frame right now, in fact.
Here is Jack Pete. Jack Pete hands it off to Lucas, now to Samayan, now to Haynes. Haynes, three-pointer in the air. Oh, he buries it. It's an Allegheny Electric 3 for Kellen Haynes. Brookville opens up its biggest lead of the night at 5, 15-10.
Who hit that first 3 down here before the half?
Luke Burton.
I wasn't sure if it was Kellen or...
Lauer in the lane. Another wild shot. Rebounded by Haynes. Here's Haynes. Haynes wants to drive all the way. Oh, that's blocked. I don't know if it was Gervin from behind or Cribble from in front, but one of the two of them got it.
Clean block.
And now we've got substitution. It was a clean block. Substitutions coming in. Mason Burford, Dawson Smale for Clarion, Ruhlman, and Cornbaugh for Brookville on the Showcase Home substitutions. Ruhlman gets it off to Haynes, now into the hands of Lucas, now to Ruhlman, and then Lucas wasn't expecting to pass, but Cornbaugh went out and got it anyhow. Haynes hands it off to Lucas. Lucas to Ruhlman. Ruhlman back to Lucas. And again, now there's some miscommunication between Cornbaugh and Lucas. Lucas points to himself and says, hey, my fault.
So it's 15-10 right now. Brookville with the lead with 4:53 to go here in the second.
Smale across the timeline. Smale hands it off to Gervin. Gervin back to Smale. Now to Cribble. Cribble to Smale. Smale wants to drive baseline. Is cut off, so he gives it off to Gervin, who is hounded by Cornbaugh. Now to Smale. Smale got Haynes in the air. Drives baseline, can't get it to go. And the rebound goes off at Clarion, out of bounds to Brookville. As Bryce Brinkley will check back in for the Bobcats. And Gervin will take a seat on the Showcase Home substitution. Nearly midway through quarter number 2, 5-point lead for Brookville, playing at the pace that they like right now, 15-10. Mackins to Haynes, back to Mackins. Mackins back to Haynes. Now into the corner to Cornbaugh, who will dribble it out and reset things. Ruhlman, great pass to Haynes. And Haynes will go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. Looking for points number 6 and 7 on the night. That foul, I think, was on Burford as Haynes misses the first one. Burford's first, team's first of the quarter. So Haynes now just 1 of 3 from the line. Second shot is up. Second shot is good. Brookville opens up a 6-point lead. Brinkley to Lauer, who's back in the game. Back to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale to Brinkley. Brinkley to Cribble. Cribble in, draws contact. He'll go to the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line to shoot a pair.
Who was that on?
We'll find out in a second. I think it's going to be on Cornbaugh. If it is, it's his second. It is on Cornbaugh, and it is his second.
So you got Mackins with 2 or 3.
2.
2, and Cornbaugh now with 2.
And Smale and Derek Smale and Simcoe for 2 for Clarion is making the first one from the Tonesta Builder Supply free throw line. Here is Cribble. Second one is up. Second one will roll out. Simcoe, though, with the offensive rebound. And then it's stolen away by Brookville. Here comes Pete. Pete, though, has it knocked away. Brookville retains possession, though, as it went into the hands of Haynes. Now back to Pete. Pete to Haynes. Back to Pete. Over to Ruhlman. Now into the corner to Mackins and back out to Ruhlman. Now back to Haynes. Good ball movement here by Brookville. Cornbaugh finds a lane. Cornbaugh lays it up and in. That is a Framorelli driving layup for Caleb Cornbaugh. Now on the other side, Simcoe puts in 2 for the Bobcats.
Going to make it 18-13. Second quarter here. 2:50 to go.
Three-pointer by Haynes in the air. It's another Allegheny Electric three-pointer for Kellen Haynes. He's got a pair of those. Brookville with its biggest lead at 8. Dawson Smale, wild shot, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, and then he walks. Dawson, don't travel on the court. Travel to Warren County, PA instead. Warren County Visitors Bureau, wcvb.net/events for all the goings-on in Warren County.
You're really good at those promos, I'll tell you what.
So Miller and Gervin check back in for Clarion as Dawson, Smale, and Simcoe check out. Again, those substitutions brought to you by Showcase Homes. Pete flips to Haynes. Now Woolman. Woolman, three-pointer in the air. He buries it. Pearson, Woolman, and now Brookville is up 11. Little surprise, Tom Lewis just sitting over there, hasn't called timeout yet, as Brookville starting to take control of this basketball game. Here's Gervin. Gervin walked. It wasn't called. Gets it back to Cribble. Cribble now to Miller. Miller driving. Miller draws contact. That's going to be on Mackins, and if it is, that's his third.
He's going to have to take a seat, I would imagine.
That is his third, and it will send Tanner Miller to the Vanessa Butter Supply free throw line to shoot a pair. He hits the first. Important minute 52 for the Bobcats, who trail by 10 here. They would, in all likelihood, like to get it to about 6 or 7. Going into the half, Brookville would like to leave it right here at 9. If not greater. Into the corner, Roman. Roman finds a lane, gets it out to Haynes. Haynes thought about the three, pulls it back. Almost lost the basketball, but is able to get it to Roman. Roman off to Lucas with a minute and a half to go here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Now Pete inside finds a little bit of a crease and lays it up and in.
And make it 26-15, Brookville.
Gervin, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, it comes out to Roman, who hands it the Cornball with a minute left.
They could have used that one.
Here's Cornball with it, gives it back off to Lucas, now around to Haynes, now to Cornball. Cornball to Haynes. Haynes back to Cornball, now to Lucas, now back to Cornball. Pete thought about the three, didn't take it. We'll pull it out with 43 to go. Pete again thought about the three, didn't take it. Instead, it swings to Lucas, who will take the three, and he buries it.
Wow.
Jesse Lucas and the Allegheny Electric threes have helped Brookville open up a 14-point lead, and now Cribble loses the ball.
How many threes?
That is 4 in the quarter, 5 if you count the one Burton hit just before the first quarter ended. Clarion's going to have to adjust what it's doing defensively. In fact, they're going to actually say that there was a walk on Brookville there. And so now the inbounds comes to Miller. Miller finds a little room, gets it to Brinkley. Brinkley, three-pointer in the air. No good. He airballed it, rebounded by Pete. And now Brookville could take as much as a 17-point lead at half. And here's Haynes with a three. No good. Rebound, battered around. Miller has it with 8 seconds. Finds a wide-open Lauer. Lauer, reverse layup. He finally scores his first bucket of the game here. And now a three at the buzzer by Haynes is no good. And the quarter comes to an end. So does the half. But it was a nice half for Brookville. They lead 29-17. We'll return after these messages.
A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here at halftime, it is Brookville on the strength of 5 3-pointers leading Clarion 29-17. It's time for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. At the Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. They can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins. They have a camping experience for you, open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Time for our All-American Awards and engraving statistics. All-American Awards and engraving. We'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. First, for Brookville, they are led by 10 points from Kellen Haynes, 6 from Jack Pete, 4 from Caleb Cornbaugh, and 3 apiece from Jesse Lucas, Luke Burton, and Pearson Ruhlman. For Clarion, the Bobcats have gotten 4 points from Dawson Smale, 2 each from Gabe Simcoe, Derek Smale, Devin Lauer, and Tanner Miller, and 1 point each from Bryce Brinkley and Owen Cribble. We're going to stop aside. Thanks to some more of our sponsors here on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, Brookville Sports, LLC.
Excuse me, do you have any campers that are easy to maneuver? My dad struggles in driveways.
What? I'm a good driver. I'm okay.
Tell that to the fire hydrant. Do you have any with nice bathrooms? My mom is kind of high maintenance.
That's not true. I can be outdoorsy.
You know what? Actually, a backup camera would be nice.
We need a fridge, too. And bunk beds.
Oh, wait, and a tub, just in case.
I think we can help all of you.
Three Rock RV Center of Brookville. Finding you and your family the perfect fit when it comes to recreational vehicles.
Oh, hey, we finished up this morning.
Yep, ready to roll. It's done already?
Yep.
Listen, guys, I'm kind of in the doghouse with my wife. I was hoping to stay here a little while.
You can take her camping. Get her flowers.
Or apologize for whatever you did.
You guys are good. You're too good.
Fast and reliable maintenance services from Three Rock RV Center.
Thanks again.
Three Rock RV Center of Brookville.
Thanks to your generous donations, Goodwill Industries has been able to be more than a store. We are proud to help those in need meet life challenges through opportunity, education, training, and work throughout our communities. Thank you for your support, and best of luck to the Raiders this season.
Hey.
Normally, I don't cut girls' hair, but for this TV spot, I'm going to make an exception.
Whatever, Flap. Just tell them why you dragged me in here.
Why don't we let the boys tell them?
Well, Mom, all these years you've been there for us through countless wrestling practices, tournaments, matches, and we just wanted to say thanks.
That's right, Mom. And since it's my senior year, we wanted to do this spot to thank you for all.
Hey, what am I, chopped liver?
You're not a mom, Dad.
Yeah, Dad, you wouldn't understand.
Okay, in all seriousness, thanks to all of those who have supported Brookville Raider Wrestling, televised by Billy, Dante, and Nate over the years.
That's right. And for wrestling moms everywhere and Flapstop Barbershop,
Go Raiders!
Securing your financial future begins by planning today. McKinley & Company has been a leading provider of business and financial advisory services since 1983. Our team of certified public accountants and financial planners will help you navigate the challenges of an increasingly complex financial world so that you can achieve your goals. Call or come in today for a consultation with one of our experts.
Strong's Painting and Pressure Washing of DuBois is rooting for the Brookville Raiders this season. Strong's Painting and Pressure Washing does painting, staining, pressure washing, and roof washing. Contact them online at strongspainting.net.
Nate here with the girls at Workplace Health. Alyssa, Ryan. They are proud sponsors of Brookville Raider Wrestling.
Workplace Health is an occupational medicine facility, employee-related health services, screenings, preventions, treatments, anything to keep our employees healthy.
And it's right here on Allegheny Boulevard in Brookville, so if you are an employer and you need those services, make sure you get a hold of
Workplace Health.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Back here inside the Potter County Family Campground halftime show, time for our Rehab Center adjustments. The Rehab Center will always make the right adjustment for you. The Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including right here in Brookville with Dr. Matt Brush, also in Clarion with Dr. Jason Jacobs, Dr. Isaac Grilly, and Dr. Matt Brush. Check them out online at therehabcenters.com. That's the old English spelling of centers, res.com. If you're Brookville, just keep doing what you're doing. You're playing suffocating defense. You're hitting the threes when they're open, and really not a whole lot you'd have to do adjustment-wise, Nate.
I don't think so. I think the threes are the story.
And
we
for
have five for Brookville. Yeah, is that the total?
It is. And if you're Clarion, you got to do a better job of closing out on those three-point shooters right now. And you also have to find a way to get some guys open offensively. Right now, your offense is kind of stagnant. Brookville's really playing tough man-to-man defense, but Clarion's got to be able to find a way to get some folks open there. Those are your halftime adjustments brought to you by the Rehab Centers. We'll be right back here. It'll be time for the second half when we get back on the YDL Sports Network and Brookville Sports LLC.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Oh, he had mentioned the ability.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com.
Well, it looked like we're going to get this quarter started quicker than we should, but that's okay. It'll be Brookville basketball on the Pizza Hut possession arrow to start the third quarter. Third quarter brought to you by Tap and Pay Plus. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell. Hand out or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, plus.com. They have an app. Pay with the app. Get money sent back to your programs or organization. Doesn't really matter to them. There's Cornball to Haynes. Haynes had it taken away momentarily by Brinkley, and they're going to say it went out of bounds off of Pete. So it's Pete, Cornball, Haynes, Ruhlman, and Lucas for Brookville. They're starting five. Clarion's got Lauer, Derek Smale,
Simcoe, Dawson Smale, and Bryce Brinkley, their starting 5 out on the court here to start the Tap and Pay Plus third quarter. Here's Dawson Smale backing in. Dawson Smale lays it up, won't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound, won't get it. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Brookville basketball.
So far, Chad Weaver, key to the game is no fouls on Pete, and I don't think he has any yet, does he?
Doesn't. So Chad looking like an expert?
Yes, always. Ask him, he'll tell you.
Here's Haynes. Oh, and then Brinkley's going to foul him, and that's going to send Haynes to the line to shoot 2.
Just kidding, Chad. He does a great job for us. I tell you, people really enjoy that, and they really enjoy Dante with the wrestling, and we're going to have Corey Lindemuth doing baseball here soon with me, actually.
Brinkley's first, and Haynes hits the first from the Canessa Builder Supply free throw line to give him 11. Brookville back up 13 here, 30-17. Second shot is up. Second shot rattles home. Brinkley hands it off to Lauer. Lauer to Smale. Dawson Smale over to Bryce Brinkley. Bryce Brinkley to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale to brother Derek. Derek hands it off to Lauer. Lauer was doubled. Now it goes to Brinkley. Brinkley along the baseline. Tries to pass to Simcoe. He gets it. Now back out to Derek Smale. His foot's on the line.
That would have been good.
No good. Rebound by Haynes. It would have just been a 2, though.
Oh, really?
His foot was on the line.
They could use a 3. Clarion could use a 3 here. Brookville up 31-17. 6 minutes and some change to go here.
Lucas three-pointer in the air. He buries another one. Jesse Lucas has a pair of Allegheny Electric threes. Brookville's lead is 17.
Largely on the 6 threes, right? I mean, that's
18 right there.
Yeah.
Here's Lauer. Lauer inside to Derek Smale. Derek Smale lays it up and in.
There you go.
Pete the other way. Pete will get fouled. I think this is going to be on Derek Smale. If it is, it'll be his third, and Jack Pete will go to the Canessa Builder Supply free throw line. It is on Derek Smale, and it will be his third. Clarion not used to the physicality right now that I think Brookville's bringing to it. As Pete misses the shot. Second one coming for Jack Pete. That one will not go in either. And there's Dawson Smale with it and tries to pass it. And Jack Pete all over it, knocks it out of bounds. So now Brinkley will bring it across the timeline. Brinkley he's going to get pushed. Okay, they're going to get, I think, Roman here. It'll be his second, team's first. It is on Roman. There's Brinkley. Brinkley tries to go into Simcoe, and who's there to steal it but Jack Pete. Jack Pete one-on-one. Somehow or other controlled the basketball, got a shot off. It was wild, though. Haynes the rebound. And now Lucas gives it off to Cornball.
I thought Lucas would take it.
Cornball to Haynes.
3-point shot. He's got the hot hand, you know.
Haynes finds a crease. Haynes lays it up. No good. There's Jack Pete again with the rebound. And then he turns it over to Simcoe. Here's Brinkley. Brinkley hands it off to Simcoe. Just inside the line. Not a real high percentage shot. Misses it. Rebounded by Cornball. Clarion just rather undisciplined right now offensively, Nate.
They got to start pressing or something.
No, it's hard to press when you don't make any shots.
Well, I get that, but something. You know, they could get a hot hand. This is far from out of.
No question. But time's starting to run down here on them as we're down to about 4.5 to play in the Tap and Pay Plus third quarter. And now Haynes will kind of just set things up here. And then Haynes, after having Dawson Smale lose his jockstrap, takes a three that he misses. Here's Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale gives it off to Simcoe. Simcoe will lay it up and in. That's a Daddy's and Clarion dish for Dawson Smale.
There's a little momentum for Clarion here.
If Simcoe can complete the old school three, you never have to worry about what you're dishing out for dinner, Nate, when you go to Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion. Chef's Choice menu, burgers, wings, salads, they got it all at Daddy's. Simcoe misses the free throw. Rebound is going to go in. We're going to say it went off of a Bobcat who went higher than Pete that time.
Yeah.
As Derek Smale will check out and Gervin will check back in, but missed opportunity to get it back within 12 there with the Bobcats at that missed free throw.
Well, they need to get it back to within before the end of this.
You got to get within
quarter.
10, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Haynes to Pete. Pete all the way to the rack. Oh, that's just a nice strong layup for Jack Pete. And then on the other end, Devin Lauer.
That's what for him, 4?
4 for Lauer. Still needs 10 for 1,000.
That's within range. If he got hot, that'd be good for Clarion.
Hey, very good for Clarion if Devin Lauer got hot.
Is he normally a three-point shooter, too?
He can. Here's Haynes. Haynes layup, no good. Rebounded by Gervin. Gervin to Smale. Smale ahead to Simcoe. Simcoe lays it up and in.
There you go.
Clarion back within 11. Another Daddy's dish for Dawson Smale. Lucas to Haynes. Haynes to Ruhlman. Ruhlman off to Pete. Pete has it knocked away temporarily. Gets it back, though. Spinning. Finds a wide open Cornbaugh. Cornbaugh, though, will haul it down and look for Lucas. Lucas, who has the hot hand, another three. That time he was way off the mark.
Right here. Big chance.
Here's Lauer. Lauer, around one. A Lauer in, and they're going to get Lauer for the offensive foul. Oh. And Lauer is a little slow to get up, but he's helped up there by Haynes. And now I think Tom Lewis wants a timeout.
That would have been a big chance for him to get it to 9.
He does. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. All-American HQ in Shippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com.
Today's game on Brookville Sports LLC being brought to you by Clarion Bathware, offering a $600 sign-on bonus. By Heather Castellan, now of eXp Realty. By Hoke Insurance, where Cooper, Olivia, and Mom say go Raiders. By Lifespan Family Services, become a foster parent today. By Mac Metals, a leading metal manufacturer in the steel industry. By Matson Insurance, all you need is us. By Pliers Car Wash and Laundromat. By Vrobel's Heating and Cooling. And by the Brookville YMCA. Jack Pete with the basketball. Jack gets it off to Lucas. Lucas has his pass tipped, but goes into the hands of Roman, not a Haynes. Haynes finds a lane, then it's blocked off the backboard. I think Smale got it. There's Lauer. Devin Lauer working on Lucas. Devin Lauer tried a one-handed pass that was stolen by Haynes. That was kind of a risky pass, and then Haynes threw everybody. Can't get it to go. Bodies crashing everywhere, but Dawson Smale has the basketball. Dawson off to Owen Cribble. Owen Cribble looking to drive. Owen Cribble tries to dish it to Simcoe. Now it goes back off to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale's three, no good. Rebounded though by Cribble. Cribble turnaround, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Cornbaugh. Another missed opportunity for the Bobcats to get within single digits. And then Pete the other way. They're going to get a foul on Clarion. I would have believed this is shots. They're going to get it on Cribble. It's Cribble's first, team's fourth of the quarter. And Jack Pete, who's 0 for 2 from the line, will go back to the Tennessee Butter Supply free throw line. This one rattles home. So Clarion had a couple of opportunities.
Oh, my. Seems like there's a lid on top of that hoop down there for them because they've had a lot of chances. That last time, I think they put it up 3 times. They're giving it all they got. They just need a little something to go for their way, maybe a three-pointer.
Jack Pete grazes the front of the iron on that one. Quickly down the other way. Cribble's got a three-pointer.
There it is.
And Cribble!
I called it, too.
Yeah, that is an Allegheny Electric 3, and Clarion back within single digits here. They were down by as many as 17. They've cut it to 9.
That's what you said they needed to do, is get under 10 before the end of the third.
Here's Cornbaugh, though. Cornbaugh found an opening, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Clarion. Quickly ahead is Brinkley. Brinkley finds an opening. Brinkley lays it up and in.
7-point game.
And that's going to be enough for Matt Wright. He wants a time now. We'll take it with him. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, Brookville Sports, LLC.
It's your special day. We know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here in Brookville, 57.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. What was once a 17 or 18-point Brookville lead, where it looked like the Raiders could cruise in this one, is down to 7 now as Clarion's come on strong in the second half of this third quarter. Nathan Sharp.
Speaking of cruise, I think they kind of went into cruise control mode there, and Clarion has the upper hand right now. It's all about momentum. But the Raiders are still up by 7.
Yeah, so. Game of runs. Let's see if Brookville can answer with one here. Important minute for both of these teams right now. Here's Lucas. Lucas finds Pete. Pete's got some. Now Pete's going to get hand checked, and he's going to go to the line because that'll be 5 now on Clarion in the quarter, sending Pete to the line to shoot 2. As they get
1 for 3. Pete.
1 for 4, I think.
1 for 4.
Yeah, he is 1 for 4 is Jack Pete from the line. His missed free throws are part of the story behind how Clarion's been able to get back within 7 here. He gets ready to shoot. Shot is up. That one's good. We'll get a second one from the Tennessee Butter Supply free throw line. Trying to restore the lead to 9 for the Raiders here. That one rattles home. That's what you call a friendly hometown rim there.
Yeah, he used it all.
There's Smale. Smale is going to get hand checked out there by Pete. I do believe they're going to get this on Jack. If it is, it'll be his first. They do. It is his first, team's third. So now Brinkley with 37 seconds to go. Brinkley kept his pivot, then has his shot blocked by Ruman, and then Derek Smith almost stole it, but can't, and here's Haynes. See if Brookville holds for the last shot here to give them a double-digit lead going to the fourth quarter, possibly.
I would imagine they will.
Lucas to Haynes. Haynes finds a lane, though, and now there's going to be a foul, and it's going to be, I do believe, on Cribble. And that'll send Haynes to the Tennessee Butter Supply free throw line to shoot 2.
What's the fouls on Clarion looking like?
A couple guys with 2 in Cribble and Simcoe, and 3 on Derek Smale.
Okay, they're all right then.
Kellen Haynes at the Tennessee Butter Supply free throw line drills the first one.
Brookville's?
Brookville has 3 on Mackins and 2 on Cornball and 2 on Roman.
1 on Pete.
Second shot, no good. Cornball tip up, no good though. Down to 9 seconds. Here is Brinkley. Brinkley all the way to the hoop. Brinkley lays it up with 1.9 to go.
Makes
and now here it is. That's going to not even count if it went. So that'll do it here in the third quarter. Clarion back within 8. We'll be back here on the YDL Sports Network.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here as we get ready for the Varsity Holdings fourth quarter. Clarion ball on the Pizza Hut possession arrow. Varsity Holdings includes Guardian Healthcare, Allegheny Electric, Superior Energy, Phoenix Integrated Metals. Three-pointer by Lauer, no good. Rebound will go out of bounds to Brookville. Also part of the Varsity Holdings is Varsity and Sons Incorporated. Find out more at VarskettiHoldings.com. It's VARSCHETTI Holdings.com. So big missed 3 there, Dathan. If Lauer got that to go, it'd be a 5-point game.
They got to get it across, don't they?
They do, and they're running out of time to do so. Pete finally gets it across. They're having trouble right now.
Well, it's the press I was talking about, and you said that they couldn't. That's a bit of a tough call on Clarion there. They're going to get Simcoe.
Shouldn't be shots as we reset the fouls at the end of the quarter.
What we were talking about, I said they should start pressing you so they can if they're not putting the bucket in the hoop, but that changed, and now they are starting to press. And
so now I think we've got
a little water.
Water on the court here. Did a game last year, a really unfortunate situation where Jordan Wasco tore his ACL because they didn't get the water off the court the way they should have.
Well, don't they have mops?
You'd think so, or at least towels to dry it off. So Burden throws it away. Here's Lauer working on Pete. Lauer lays it up and in.
6-point game.
And Lauer's got 6.
What did he need?
14. And now Pete, though, answers with a layup on the other end. Big basket there for Jack Pete. Back to an 8-point lead for Brookville. Here's Lauer. Lauer gives it off to Smale. Smale finds a lane. Smale can't get it to go, though. Rebound into the hands of Burton. He dribbles it off his foot. Gets it back, gets it to Cornball, who will now slow things down, finds Haynes. Mackin's back in the game. Gives it off now into the hands of Pete. Pete drives. Pete loses it to Tanner Miller, who goes ahead to Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale again can't get it to go, but Miller on the rebound follows it up. That's a Larson's garbage service. Offensive rebound and put back, and now Miller with the steal.
Over and back on.
How can it be over and back when it ended up in the hands of Brookville? Okay, I'm not 100% sure how that was over and back on Clarion, but it is Brookville basketball. It just maybe settles things down a little bit here. Maybe Clarion got a hand on it after it went across the timeline, which is why it was called the over and back. Or I think good time there for Tom Lewis to call timeout on the bench. Tom just kind of sitting over there. Is out, tossed out of bounds by Pete.
This is getting good. 42-36. Brookville with the
6-point lead right now. But again, they were up 17 in this game.
Kind of like the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, they're trying their best Lions impersonation here. I guess if you're a Bobcat fan, that's great. If you're the 49ers, if you're a Brookville fan, not so good. Lauer, deep three. No good. Rebounded by Lucas. So Lauer has had a couple of chances to really, that would have been unbelievable. It would be a 3-point game right now.
I asked you if he hit a lot of threes. You can't get to 1,000 with all 2-point, buckets. So I figured he could.
There's Mackins. Mackins gives it off to Cornball. Brookville just needs to take its time. They don't need to be rushing shots. And here's Haynes, though. Haynes tried, and they're going to get offensive foul on Kellen Haynes. And again, that's what I'm talking about. That's not necessary.
No, they should be chewing clock.
Yeah, if you're Brookville right now.
No shot clock in high school. I asked Oz one time why that is, and he said they can't get enough people on the scoring table to.
Here's Burford with it. Mason Burford into the game. With the basketball is Brinkley. Brinkley dribbling it around. Brinkley hands it off to Burford. Burford to Simcoe. Simcoe jumper. Good. All of a sudden, it's a 4-point game.
42-38. Brookville with the lead. That's
Simcoe.
5:09 left.
Simcoe's got 8. Cornball with it. Cornball looking around. Finds Lucas. Lucas. Back to Haynes. Mackins to Lucas. Lucas to Haynes. Haynes jumper. Nice friendly roll for Kellen Haynes. Here's Dawson Smale. Dawson Smale finds a lane. Dawson Smale gets it to go.
Back to a 4-point game here.
And now Clarion gets a timeout before the ball was inbounded. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, and Brookville Sports LLC.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Out of the Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout, it'll be Brookville basketball up 4. Remember, they led by 17 here in the second half. Clarion has cut it to 4, 44-40. And now the Bobcats out of the timeout will go into a full court press.
Oh, pay attention. Camera guy.
Haynes, three-pointer by Roman, won't go. Rebounded by Lauer. Clarion ahead to Gervin. Gervin, one-on-one. Gervin scores. He's fouled. He's going to get a chance to go to the old school. 3-point play here. Dante Gervin, an opportunity to get the Bobcats within 1. Gonna be honest, they didn't see that coming about 10 minutes of game time ago.
We got a goodie.
That foul is on Cornball, his third. Gervin gets it to roll. Clarion within 1. Here's Cornball with it. Cornball hands it off to Haynes. Haynes finds his way around 1. Finds now Ruman. Now back to Haynes. Haynes dribbling. Haynes gives it off to Jack Pete. He can't get it to go. Rebounded by Lauer. Here comes Lauer the other way. Clarion with an opportunity to take the lead here. Into the hands of Gervin. Gervin to Derek Smale. Derek Smale back out to his brother Dawson. Dawson over to Brinkley. Brinkley to Dawson Smale. Now to Lauer. Lauer looks things over. Lauer gives it off to Derek Smale. Clarion being very patient here. Here's Brinkley. Brinkley is going to get fouled by Cornball. That's going to be 4 on Cornball. It is the 3rd team foul here on Brookville.
So Clarion will inbound it here with 3:19 to go. Down 1 point, 44-30, or scored a 43. 3:19 to go.
Derricksville check out. As Tanner Miller checks in, Mackins back in as Cornbach comes out with those 4 fouls.
I don't know. I'd leave it in.
Dawson Smale to triggers it into Tanner Miller. Miller across to Brinkley. Brinkley into the corner to Lauer. Back out to Brinkley. Brinkley looking for an opening. Brinkley will go back to Dawson Smale now. Now into the hands of Lauer. Lauer over to Brinkley. Brinkley drives. Brinkley has a chance. Brinkley lays it up, and Clarion has an unbelievable lead at 45-44 on the Bryce Brinkley layup.
Down 17 now with 1 point lead here.
Atkins, we'll see how Brookville responds now, trailing for the first time in a long time. Here's Haynes. Haynes hands it off to Mackins. Mackins into the corner over there for Lucas. Now back to Haynes at the top. 2.5 to play. Haynes, great pass. Layup, no good by Roman. Forward by Brinkley. Brinkley ahead to Miller.
It's all going Clarion's way right
Miller to Gervin. Gervin will go back to Miller. Now Clarion will set things up with Smale. Smale hands it off to Brinkley. Brinkley finds Miller in the key, and he'll go back out to Lauer. Now back to Brinkley. Brinkley sees another opening. Brinkley's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the Costa Supply free throw line to shoot a pair here. Incredible comeback by the Bobcats, down 17 in the second half with a 1 point lead. Chance to add to it here is Bryce Brinkley. That foul is on, I do believe, Lucas, his first. Brinkley's free throw is up and rattles out. Look at a chance on another one here to make it a 2 point lead. Derek Smale checks back in. Brinkley misses that one too, though. He missed them both.
That could be a big deal.
Opportunity now for Brookville to take the lead.
Yeah, one of those 6 3-points they shot earlier. 3 points.
Mackins inside. They're going to get Miller on the foul, or Lauer on the foul. I'm sorry. That's going to be
5 for them.
Second on Miller. No, it's only 2 on Clarion.
Okay, I can't see it through.
Yeah, Brookville with 4. Clarion will be in the bonus from now until the end of the game, overtime included. If we get that far. So now Simcoe will come back in.
I can't see the scoreboard with my readers. I need to get those lenses, you know.
Here's Haynes. Haynes will give it off to Mackins with 1:50 to go. Mackins back to Haynes. And Haynes dribbles all over him. Haynes now pass by.
There it is.
Pullman to Pete, and Jack Pete has given Brookville the lead back.
46-45, 1:30 to go. Do you think they're going to hold for the last shot?
No, I do not. Dribble to Lauer. Lauer to Smale. Smale sees an opening. Smale's going to take the opening. He can't get it to go. Rebound is tipped around and into the hands of Jack Pete. Here's Pete, 2-on-1 with Haynes. Pete all the way to the rack. It won't go. Rebounded by Simcoe. Oh, opportunity for both sides, and they can't get the layups to go. Still a 1 point game as we hit a minute, and now Tom Lewis calls time. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network and Brookville Sports LLC. Don't go anywhere.
A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here in Brookville.
If you guys like your Brookville Raiders sports on Brookville Sports LLC and YDL, buddy, you got a great thing coming this spring. We're going to be doing baseball, so I need some sponsors. I'll be calling some of you business people You know I will. So I hope you can support us because we can't do it without you. Corey Lindenmuth and I will be doing it. But back to the basketball. This is wow. 46-45. Brookville with a 1-point lead. 58 seconds to go, Chris.
It'll be Clarion ball after the timeout. I believe the Bobcats have 3 left. Brookville has 4. Possession arrow right now. The Pizza possession arrow in favor of the Raiders. So Lauer will bring it across the timeline for Clarion, working on Jack Pete. Hands it off to Dawson Smale. Smale to Brinkley.
Our defense feet.
Brinkley to Lauer, now to Smale. Smale goes back to Devin Lauer. Devin Lauer tries to go inside to Derek Smale. Derek Smale has to go back outside to Dawson with 30 seconds. Dawson Smale turns it over to Lauer. Lauer just in front of the baseline. Foul line, no good. Rebounded by Cornball. Clarion's going to have to foul now, and they've got 2 of those to give.
Not quick enough.
And finally they do. No, they're going to get Jack P with a walk. Oh, my goodness. I thought that was a foul. Instead, it's a walk. It's a walk, and now Tom Lewis wants another timeout. Holy cow. 16.4 to go. Clarion still has a shot after the walk by Jack P.
This is crazy.
They were trying to foul him. They couldn't foul him, and then he walked. Folks, we're going to step aside here for 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Strong's Painting and Pressure Washing of DuBois is rooting for the Brookville Raiders this season. Strong's Painting and Pressure Washing does painting, staining, pressure washing, and roof washing. Contact them online at strongspainting.net.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here at Brookville, 16.4 to go. Brookville 46, Clarion 45. Bobcat basketball in front of the Brookville bench. Oh, any foul will put Clarion to the line for 2. Unless it's on a 3-point shot, then it will be 3. Go Smale, Lauer, Brinkley, Simcoe, and Derek Smale. Here's Lauer with the basketball for the Bobcats across the timeline. Lauer picks it up, gives it off to Dawson Smale with 6. Dawson Smale's jumper, little too short. Jack P with the rebound. Brookville's going to win. Brookville's going to hold on and win 46-45 in a great game here on a Monday night in Brookville, PA.
Wow.
Folks, we'll be right back with our post-game show, including a player of the game interview. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10, sports.com.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All American HQ in Shippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All American HQ has you covered. At All American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com.
Everybody is talking about A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. As you can see from these pictures, their hot home cooking is wonderful, from hearty meals to the best pies and desserts. Make A&M Family Restaurant your place for lunch or dinner. Open all days but Mondays. Enjoy true family dining at A&M Family Restaurant in Brookville. Proud sponsors of this telecast and supporter of youth athletics.
Back here on the Potter County Family Campground postgame show, Brookville holds off Clarion 46-45 in a game. The Raiders led by 17 in the second half, but also trailed by 1. We talked about the 2 missed free throws by Bryce Brinkley. They ended up coming back and haunting Clarion as Jack Pete able to get through, get that game go-ahead bucket, and then Brookville held off twice their Clarion opportunities at the end of the game, Nathan. But a heck of a basketball game.
I haven't been that excited to call a basketball game since Cookie hit that shot. I mean, that was what, 3 years ago, or
that was actually just last year.
Well, it was last year. That's right. I forgot he graduated with my son Truman. I lose track of time. I don't do enough of these, but appreciate everybody for following along. And Jack's going to come up here and talk to you here in a second. His dad said he needed to go down for the team talk. So he will be up if you still have time.
Yeah, we do. And this is the Potter County Family Campground post-game show. Potter County Family Campground. Your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. They can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins. They have a camping experience for you, open year-round, and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at PotterCountyCamping.com. Let's take a look at our All-American Awards and Engraving statistics. All-American Awards and Engraving. We'll put almost anything on almost everything. For Brookville, Kellen Haynes and Jack Pete each with 15 points. 6 points for Jesse Lucas. 4 for Caleb Cornbaugh, and 3 each for Pearson Ruhlman and Luke Burton. For Clarion, leading the way was Gabe Simcoe with 8. Dawson Smale, Devin Lowry each had 6. Bryce Brinkley with 7. Owen Cribble, Derek Smale, Tanner Miller with 4 apiece, and Dante Gervin also with 6 points. For the Bobcats, we're going to step aside. Hopefully when we come back, Jack will be back up here for our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game interview brought to you by Cole Orthodontics Associates. We'll be right back here from Brookville where the Raiders hold on and defeat Clarion 46-45. A good garbage company is like a good sixth man. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and operated and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsonsgarbageservice.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
We're back here with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. You're looking at him. It is Jack Pete of the Brookville Raiders. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food, stay for the view. AlleghenyGrill.com. It's time now for our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview. Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You too can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. ColeSmiles.net. Jack, off the air, we were just talking about how you guys had a big lead. I think it was 17 points there. Maybe it was even 18 in the third quarter with about 4.5 minutes to go. And got to give Clarion a lot of credit. They came back and really pushed you guys to the brink.
Yeah, they came out second half. Their defense was a lot more intense. Give credit to them for coming out and not giving up.
And yet you guys still found a way to win. You lost a heartbreaker on Friday night. Easily, when things started going bad, that could have crept back into your mind. You guys didn't allow that to happen tonight. Talk a little bit about the mental fortitude of this team and being able to, push through the adversity today.
Right. You got to stay calm and composed in those moments. The team goes on a run. You can't really, lose that mental aspect. You got to stay tough, keep getting easy buckets, keep making it a game, and eventually, win like we did tonight.
You got to play the role of hero. Nice pass there from Pearson Woman to you to lead to the go-ahead bucket. What do you remember from that play?
Pearson was driving baseline, and I was just trying to find a gap in the middle, find an open spot in the paint and get an easy two. So credit to Pearson for getting the drive on that.
Your heart probably skipped a couple of beats when you got called for the walk there. They're trying to foul you, and instead you end up getting called for the walk. Talk about what the message was during that timeout about what you guys were going to have to do defensively then.
Right, I'm not sure really what happened there on the call, but, we wanted the timeout, stay calm again, composed, tighten up on defense. We had 4 fouls at the time, I believe, so we couldn't pick up one, send them to the line. So really just lock up on defense and, get the ball back, secure the win.
Obviously a year of transition for you guys. You and Kellen pretty much the only guys that came back with some experience from last year's great season. New head coach, tough opening stretch again this year. But it seems like you guys are starting to find your stride. I know you had the kind of the heartbreak there on Friday night on the loss. But overall, do you feel like this team is playing some of its better basketball right now?
Absolutely, yeah. I think, we had a rough start coming out for the season, and, we really kind of turned things around. Mentally, physically, all over, really. And I think we can go a long way this year.
Well, congratulations, Jack, on the win. Congratulations on being our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game. Folks, for Nathan Sharp, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night. Final score, Brookville 46, Clarion 45. Till next time here on the YDL Sports Network, good night.